Nice costume. You going to a party?
Yes, actually, I belong to this community organization called ACORN. So tonight, I figured I'd go as a costumed superhero to our victory party.
Victory. So are you looking to celebrate?
Absolutely. After years of planning and millions of federal dollars, we have registered a lot of poor people and convinced them to go vote. Tonight, we beat Jim Talent in the Missouri Senate race.
No, what I meant was that do you want to celebrate with me?
I don't understand. Do you want to go to the party?
I always like to party. Who's gonna be there?
Oh, lots of people, but mainly politicians and hard-working stiffs.
Honey, those are two of my favorite kinds of people. So what's your superhero name? Are you Red Defender or something?
I was thinking about Clarkus Cantus.
That name's already taken, honey. You say you belong to this acorn? How about something like Acorn Boy?
That makes me sound too much like a sidekick. How about Acorn Man?
No dice. Those tights you are wearing show a little too much to go around calling yourself a man. Not that I mind, everyone's money is green. But tell you what, you take me along to this party, and I'll talk you up until everyone thinks you're the very talented Acorn Man.
I don't know, this is a pretty swanky crowd. All that matters to them is money, and to be honest, we're better at spending money than making it. The corporate fascists are all bankrolled, but we only get by on dues from poor members and of course the envelopes from SEIU.
You gotta branch out, honey. Have you thought of doing a little work on the side? Sure, it's dangerous, but I found that a little side work can be really lucrative.
I've thought about it. If I can get other people to give us money, I can grow in power within the organization.
Now you're talking my language. Money and power go hand in mouth in my business.
What is your business?
I'm a landlord of sorts, dabbling in helping women take control.
That is very noble. You should come by the offices someday. We have money from the federal government that we can use to help you get a good mortgage. All you do is sign a few documents, and we can help you with your taxes.
Do you do payroll as well? I need help with payroll, and to be honest, there's some adoption work I've been looking into.
Yep, we do all of that. Health benefits, too.
Don't need those. There's a free clinic that helps me out discreetly when I need it. But you're very sweet.
I try to be in person. When I am on the street, I have to be really edgy, like I was taught at activist school. But it's nice to relax. So let me ask, are you registered to vote? It's important you have a voice in how the politicians work you over.
That's not a problem for me. Besides, I'm usually the one who does the working. So what else does Acorn do?
We find poor people and take their names down to put in our voter registration database. Then we call them up and remind them to vote.
Do you ever actually help people?
They learn to help themselves. In registering to vote and then voting like we tell them, they're exercising their voice. When those politicians win, the people feel empowered and then they can help themselves.
You're going about this the wrong way. What you need to do is find something they need help with. Find an issue you can get them all whipped up about. Help them with something simple, and then while they are still grateful, ask them to vote for your politician. You go to the politicians and tell them you'll get them elected. Then you get the politicians to go to companies and tell them you want to help poor people, and those companies give you money to organize even more poor people.
Boy, you were really smart. That sounds like a really good idea. Can you repeat it and use smaller words?
Kid, let me level with you. You get me access to some of those politicians and I'll help turn you into the most powerful community organizer of all time.
That would be great. That would show Mom and Dad that you don't have to be a filthy capitalist to make a difference. Well, this is my stop.
Could be mine. So, Acorn Man, what do you say? Are you ready to take over the world?
I say let's go drink some red punch margaritas.